Thank you all for joining us today as we celebrate Pride Month. Yeah. And the incredible diversity of Prince George's County. My name is Antonio Driver. Can y'all hear me? My name is Antonio Driver, and I am the LGBTQI plus liaison for the county executive. Okay. It's so good to see you all here today. We are here to not only recognize and honor the resilience, achievement, and contributes of the LGBTQI plus community, but also raise awareness for the amazing work underway to create an even more inclusive Prince George's County. Our theme, embracing diversity. Prince George's County, our theme, I'm sorry, our exploring Prince George's County LGBTQI plus outreach efforts perfectly captures the spirit of this gathering. It's a reminder of the progress we've made and the work that still lies ahead. Prince George's County is a vibrant and diverse community, and our strengths lie in the ability to embrace and celebrate our differences. We are committed to creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to be their authentic selves. Over the past year, our office has worked tirelessly to expand our outreach efforts, providing virtual resources and creating safe spaces for our LGBTQI plus residents. We have partnered with local businesses, schools, and business owners to ensure that our initiatives reach every corner of our county. Today, we are proud to showcase some of these efforts and provide a positive impact they have had on our community. A cornerstone of our outreach efforts will be in this space. This initiative is dedicated to identifying and promoting safe spaces for the LGBTQI plus community. Within Prince George's County, for the LGBTQI plus community, in this space we'll focus on three key areas, such as healthcare access, mental health resources, and community building activities. We believe this program will be instrumental in fostering a sense of belonging and a safe space for the LGBTQI plus communities within Prince George's County. Our county leadership, including County Executive Angela Alsobrooks and other distinguished guests here today, have been instrumental in driving these efforts. Their unwavering support highlights the importance of leadership and fostering a culture of inclusivity and equity. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible courage and strength of our LGBTQI plus youth. Your resilience faced in adversity inspires all of us. We are here to support you, to stand with you, and to encourage you that your voices are heard and valued. As we celebrate today, let us also remember those who paved ways for us, the trailblazers who fought for the rights and freedom we enjoy today. Their legacy lives on, and our continued efforts to build more an equitable society. We owe it to them and ourselves to keep pushing forward. I also want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who has supported our initiatives and helped make this event possible. Your dedication and commitment are truly commendable. Together, we will significantly impact, but there is still much work to be done. Let us continue to stand together, to advocate for change, and celebrate the beautiful diversity that makes our community strong. Thank you for being here, for embracing diversity, and for celebrating Pride with us together. We will continue to make Prince George's County a place where everyone can thrive. And now, I would like to introduce Dr. Ferguson. Dr. Ferguson is our County Executive's Chief Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Officer. Thank you.
Thank you for that introduction, Antonio. I have the privilege and honor of serving as the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer here in Prince George's County. Madam County Executive, also Brooks, members of our council, Prince George's County workers, volunteers, and esteemed guests. I just want to take a quick moment of note, and I know Antonio had mentioned this already, but we have our youth with us. And I know that our youth is important. Could you all please stand? You all could just, if you are youth, please stand, please. I want everyone to see you all. Thank you. I want to welcome each of you and thank you all for your presence here with us today. I am excited and Prince George is proud to share with you the impactful work that we have been doing around diversity, equity, and inclusion. From our 2022 Climate Assessment Survey, where we did a deep dive into the culture, perceptions, and experiences of our employees, to all of the great work that has followed. What this internal survey revealed to us were the strengths and opportunities for improvement that will ultimately assist us with building a workforce that is better equipped to serve diverse communities like the one before us, while also reinforcing high performance and positive morale. Based on the data collected from this survey, we have reviewed and enhanced all DEI-related programs, including programs and workshops and training related to the LGBTQIA community. Based on the data that we received from this survey, we have begun sending out quarterly newsletters that offers employees additional ways to grow and develop their knowledge around diverse communities. In addition, we have launched 5 employee resource groups that provide education, resources, and awareness to county employees. We have resource groups that target employees interested in investment and finance, groups for employees who are 50 years old and older. We have a young professionals group, a group that's dedicated to health and wellness, and one specifically for the Hispanic and Hispanic and Latino community, and the buzz is growing with employees from all around our county seeking to develop additional groups. And we certainly hope to target the LGBTQIA community. We have hosted events like this one, where we have invited employees from around the county to learn and hear from those within this community, providing a space for intimate and transformative conversations. We have met with youth and advocates within those same communities to begin addressing issues around housing for trans youth and ways that we can spread greater awareness around the challenges that some of our most marginalized and underrepresented communities are facing. As many of you know, this work doesn't happen overnight, but I am so proud and thankful for our county executive who had the vision to make this work a priority in our county. And that deserves a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Madam County Executive. Lastly, I want to mention the county's new equity statement and standards that further solidifies our commitment to this work. And I won't read all of our standards, but I certainly encourage you all to go to our website to read those standards because they really do reinforce this work and our commitment. But I do want to take the time to read our equity statement. And that says, Prince George's County is committed to fostering a culture that promotes respect, trust, and the celebration of the unique lived experiences of our residents. We believe that all Prince Georgians have a right to be seen, valued, and heard. And it goes on to say, our commitment is further strengthened through our equity-based standards. We are just at the beginning of this journey, but we are committed. From the work that Antonio is doing to celebrate and bring the concerns of the LGBTQIA plus community to the forefront, to the work that the Hispanic and Latino community that is being done by our liaison, Samantha Howard, I am hopeful for the future of diverse communities. I am hopeful for the future of our LGBTQ community here in Prince George's County. Please keep us honest, keep us accountable, and please keep us committed to this work, but also join us on this beautiful journey as we strive to create a community that we can all continue to be proud of. Thank you all so much. And now, without any further ado, we will bring up our county executive, Madam County Executive Also Brooks, to the stage.
Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Pride. Happy Pride. Yes. I'd like to first say thank you so much to Dr. Ferguson. Thank you so much for your leadership. We thank you so much for your work. We are making progress together and want to just really thank you for everything that you have done. How can we say more about our very own Antonio Driver? Can we thank him so much for his incredible leadership? We are just so proud and thankful to him. And to all of you, most especially to our youth who are in the room today, I hope the thing that you feel in this room is love. It is absolutely what I felt as I walked in and looked around. This is such an amazing room. And what I say to all of you is that you have an affirmative responsibility to ensure that as our county grows and as all of you as leaders of the future, that it is your job and your responsibility to make sure that that love is felt every single part of our community, every corner of the community. We charge you with carrying this forward. So we want to thank you for being here. Can we give all of them another round of applause? We are so proud of all of you. What we know is that Pride Month gives us an opportunity to come together and to show our solidarity with the LGBTQIA plus community. And I am so excited to see that so many have shown up this morning of our members of our community. I'd like to thank our LGBTQIA plus affairs liaison again, Antonio Driver, as well as our LGBTQIA plus community advisory committee. We have our chair and vice chair here. Can you all please stand to be recognized? We want to thank them so much for heeding the call. I'd also like to thank our super amazing and super bad and hardworking stakeholder engagement team who worked hard to put this together. Want to just say thank you to all of them. Can you stand and be recognized or raise your hand? Our stakeholder team, led by Sonia Wellborn, thank you all so much. They create miracles in every room, and this is yet another example of it. I'd like to also thank our county council member, Wanika Fisher, who is here. And Wanika, stand up so they can see how amazing you look today. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yes. We said now she always outdoes all of us. I mean, really, she does. And so Councilmember, Watson. Ingrid Watson, Councilmember Ingrid Watson. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I didn't see she had joined us also. Thank you so much. Pamela Boozer Struther, our school board member, I see right standing in the corner. I want to thank her for her leadership and for being here as well. I'd like to also say to our super incredible Chief of Police, Malik Aziz, thank you so much, sir, for your leadership and for being here this morning with all of us, as well as Jeremy Browning, who's the governor's LGBTQIA plus liaison, who is here today. I want to thank the governor for sending and making sure that his presence is felt. And then a special thank you as well to our sponsors, Gilead and United Healthcare. We want to thank them for sponsoring today. Yes. and all of the other amazing folks who are working on LGBTQIA plus initiatives throughout the government. I apologize for anyone who I specifically did not mention. But from our office to our agencies, I want to thank all of you all for the work that you have done to make today happen. Events like this and outreach efforts that we have throughout the year, you should know, do not happen by accident. We have been, and I want you to know that we will continue to be very purposeful in our outreach and our collaboration efforts with our LGBTQIA plus community. And I'd like to thank our team for the work that they have done, and to our community for being such great and amazing partners. You hear us talk all the time about how we are Prince George's proud. We are proud of our home, we're proud of where we're from, and we're proud of how far we've come. We're proud of who we are. We celebrate our residents, we applaud our accomplishments, and we watch with admiration when our own draw the attention of the rest of the world. Being Prince George's proud incorporates so much. But what's important is that the work that we do every single day to make sure that every Prince Georgian can truthfully say that they feel Prince George is proud, and that they feel heard, and that they are never excluded. And so Pride Month gives us gives our LGBTQIA plus community a platform to celebrate, but it also gives us a special opportunity to highlight all that you contribute to our community. We honor you as trailblazers and history makers. We celebrate your wins and your many achievements, and we strive for a society where you can continue to contribute to every corner of our communities. We appreciate you every day, but this month gives us a special chance to tell you that we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, we love you, and we're glad that we are all a part of the same community. Today, as we talk about embracing diversity, we face the reality that there are those who would reject the need for inclusivity. And for so many, it gets tiring to constantly have to fight, to advocate, and to protest to make sure that we have the opportunity just to be ourselves. The truth of the matter is this: as much as the LGBTQIA community can point out intolerance and speak out against bias, it's not up to them to make this society more inclusive. In fact, it's not in the hands of any marginalized group to solve matters of equality. If it was, injustice would have long ago been defeated. This hard work falls to the broader community. Whether you describe yourself as an ally or a supporter, the job of creating an inclusive society is ours. The responsibility is ours to stand up against discrimination, to fight stigmas, to speak out against injustice, to work for equal access to opportunities, and to lend our support. It's up to us to create an environment where LGBTQIA youth know that they're every bit as much a part of the greatness that grows in this county as anyone else. And when we take up that fight, we realize inclusivity is a daily commitment that we must make, because forces of hate and intolerance never take a day off. So this is a process that is ongoing, but we will not stop working to make sure that this society is as welcoming as it should be. I'm grateful that we have a number of organizations in this county that are committed to do this work, and some of them are represented here today. Because what we know as well is that none of us can do this work alone. This is work that we must do all together. Heart in Hand provides sexual health and wellness awareness training, test kits for STIs and HIV, and treatment for STIs. Us Helping Us works to reduce harm caused by HIV through participation in academic studies. Washington, D.C.'s Health Department currently acts as the regional manager of Ryan White funding. Viv Healthcare and Gilead Science provide support to communities through corporate giving and community programs. And I want to thank each of them for their important presence in our community. And if those representatives are present here in the room today, would you please stand and be recognized for your partnership and for your work? We thank them. So many other organizations and activists are working hard out there fighting for change. And if you look around our community, you can see symbols of this government's continued commitment to this work. Over at the Department of Public Works and Transportation, they have installed new bus shelter ads promoting Pride Month to let everyone know that Prince George's County is proud for Pride. You may also see our fire department members who are wearing "You Are Safe With Me" pins. Jamar, you got to stand up. We're so proud. The fire department is here today. I want to thank him so much. They are a statement to let our LGBTQIA residents know that all residents and visitors of Prince George's County are in safe hands with our providers. These symbols underscore the hard work that we've been doing from day one in this administration to make sure that every resident of this county can honestly say they are Prince George's proud. That's why we are declaring, we declared ending the transmission of HIV and other communicable diseases one of our proud priorities. We've backed that declaration up with funding every year that goes toward things like discussions and intervention, STI, HIV prevention education, treatment, testing referrals, and referrals to our PrEP program. It's why our health department is taking on an extensive media campaign addressing disease treatment and prevention and health promotion that works to end the stigma around treatment, a campaign that has been so successful that has caught the eye of other departments around the region. Our Department of Social Services implemented the All Children, All Families cultural competency training and the Affirm cognitive behavioral therapy model in 2024 to further our efforts to provide safe, affirming, and supportive environments for LGBTQIA youth in foster care. In fact, All Children, All Families bestowed upon our Department of Social Services their highest tier of recognition for services provided to LGBTQIA youth, and we are now working to expand the work to include the county's homeless system of care. And we're just getting started. Most importantly, we've made even more efforts to listen to the community's voices and concerns. That's why we hired Antonio. And let me just say this loud and clear as our county's, and it's a sad fact, but we're excited that it is happening. He is our first LGBTQIA Affairs liaison in the county's history. And he was also instrumental in creating our LGBTQIA plus advisory board. And so our county, I have to say that in many ways, it's sad that this is a moment where this is just beginning, but this administration made sure that it happened. And we are so happy that we are moving forward and want to just recognize Antonio for his visionary leadership. They continue to do an excellent job building ongoing dialogue between the community and their government. And I enjoyed taking part in a recent meet and greet where I not only got to talk about our vision for uplifting the LGBTQIA plus community, but also hear the thoughts of our own residents. And I'm proud of our outreach work. For example, the Stakeholder Engagement and Affairs team hosted the first pronoun chat in April with county government employees, where they were able to have an open discussion about gender, identity, and attraction with members of the LGBTQIA plus community. The team is looking forward to expanding this effort within the community in the coming months. We also conducted a webinar on mental health in the LGBTQIA community that emphasized the importance of mental health, provided information on seeking help, and shared resources such as hotlines and community services. And we've been intentional about embracing our LGBTQIA plus youth, hosting online webinars for our county's youth and their parents with information on support and available services that they can take advantage of. Our county's public school system has also been instrumental in this outreach. Last month, the system hosted their inaugural Pride and PGCPS virtual summit, sharing resources for LGBTQIA youth and engaging students and staff in discussions about advocacy, allyship, and empowerment. And PGCPS has now established the Gender Sexuality Alliance to support our youth. And some of the members are in attendance here today. So if any of the members of the Alliance are here, can you please stand also to be recognized? Can we give them, oh, y'all can do better than that in applauding them. Thank you. This focus on engaging our youth and promoting strong mental health practices are also a major component of our newest outreach project. We are excited about our In This Space initiative created specifically to promote inclusivity and support our county's LGBTQIA plus community. In This Space focuses on programs in key areas such as healthcare access, mental health resources, and community building activities. Our efforts to create a safe environment will include further collaborations with our fire and police departments so that our community will have a visual reminder that safety is our top priority. We will offer programming like Sensitivity U, which will take cohorts through an educational program that teaches them the language of diversity and inclusion and the power of speaking up for others. And there will be other avenues to engage our youth. For example, we are creating a youth advisory council, which will soon be accepting applications. And we will be partnering with Employ Prince George's to offer a resume writing and interview workshop for LGBTQIA teens. And our programming will present opportunities for the community to talk to each other, including discussions on using the language of diversity and acceptance and discussions about mental health. So look for announcements about more of our programs and services in the days and weeks to come. And above all, we've created the voices of our LGBTQIA community in developing these initiatives and let them know that they are safe in this space, heard in this space, and valued in this space. And we're calling as well on the business community to join us in creating this welcoming space. We're launching our pilot program in this space, Safe Spaces, where businesses are now invited to participate by displaying this decal in their store window now. Oh, here we go. So when you all see this, you'll know that this will be displayed. We want all of our businesses to display this decal in their windows. And this will immediately signify to our LGBTQIA community that they are entering a space that's dedicated to being safe, inclusive, and supportive for everyone. If any business wants to take part, we encourage, and if you all know businesses that you think might be able to display this and be a part of this, we encourage you to help us to spread this throughout our county. And as these decals spread throughout our county, they will signal our continued progress in building and maintaining an inclusive and welcoming community. So again, I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to say most especially what I started with when I started speaking this morning. It is our responsibility, that we have an affirmative obligation, first to make sure that every part of our community feels not only Prince George is proud, but the love and the acceptance and the just the mission that we have together to make sure that all of us feel safe and heard and seen and valued is something that we all have a responsibility to do. It is our great hope and our great vision that what we share in this room will catch like wildfire throughout our county, and that we will no longer have at some point the need to talk about intolerance. We want to stamp it out everywhere we find it. But it will start most especially with the youth who are in this room today, who we charge with continuing to be leaders in your spaces and to know that you have our full support, that we will be with you every step of the way, and that we are all together as one community. We are not only Prince George's proud, but we are one Prince George's County. So again, thank you so much to all of you who are here today. And at this point, I am to turn over the program, to Dr. Ferguson.
Thank you again, Madam County Executive Brooks. I would now like to bring up Jamar Blue from Prince George's County Fire. Jim.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Good, good. My name is Firefighter Blue with the Prince George's County Fire EMS Department, and I've been a proud member of PGFD for 12 years. I'm also a proud member of the LGBTQ plus community. On behalf of Fire Chief Tiffany Green, the Fire EMS Department is proud to celebrate our members and raise awareness of the unique challenges faced by those we serve with and within the LGBTQ plus community. Collectively, we stand united with over 2,000 members who run over 170,000 emergency calls a year. In support of Pride Month, the department has successfully distributed "You Are Safe with Me" pins for our members to wear on their uniform shirts. These pins symbolize assurance that all LGBTQ+ residents and visitors of Prince George's County are in safe hands with our providers. The Fire EMS Department fully supports the LGBTQ+ community and wants to ensure that all members feel welcome, heard, safe, and not afraid to be who they are at work. In addition, we are constantly working to provide better service by educating our members on interacting with the LGBTQ+ community that we proudly serve every day. Our goal is to provide an environment that's inclusive, encouraging, and free from hostility and judgment. We are currently working to implement an LGBTQ+ support group for our LGBTQ+ members who serve our department, and we will announce more details about the support group in weeks to come. In closing, the Fire EMS Department is excited to be a part of this wonderful and thriving partnership with Madam County Executive Angela Alsobrooks and her amazing team, and look forward to all that's to come. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I will now like to bring up Captain Timothy Green of Prince George's County Police Department and a member of the LGBTQIA+ outreach team.
Good morning, everyone. I'll say every time I come to this building, they promote me, and we're going speaking into existence every time. Captain Green, and I'm here for it. But good morning. I'm Corporal Tim Green for the Prince George's County Police Department's LGBTQIA+ outreach team, and I'm honored to speak with you all this morning. I first want to say thank you to the county exec and Antonio Driver for extending the invitation and continuing to open opportunities for the LGBTQIA+ community. So let's give them a round of applause. As I stand here today, I can say that I am extremely proud of how far we've come as a county, but also as a nation. Proud because I can stand here as a member of the LGBTQIA+ community and not afraid to say, this is me and this is who I am. Trust me, we can all agree that the process is never easy. From a 50-50 household, one parent that encouraged me to be the best me while the other couldn't understand why my lifestyle was what it was. Years later, making two of the best decisions of my life, I joined the United States Navy and then the Prince George's County Police Department. Two places that I never in a million years would have thought would have accepted me for who I was. If we look back 6 decades ago, we were in the difficult stages of fighting for equal rights for our community during the Stonewall riots, fighting for fair and equal treatment in all aspects of life. Now we're here, continuing to fight for the LGBTQI+ rights and spreading awareness to those that are not familiar with our community. As I look around the room today, I see the progress for us fighting for change. People in all positions continue to take the torch from those who have sacrificed everything to get us here to where we are today. Last weekend, the Prince George's County Police Department held our second annual Pride Walk, which speaks volumes for our progress, bringing all communities together tonight as one under one purpose, which was pride. The LGBTQIA+ outreach team is voluntary and serves as a liaison between the LGBTQIA community and the police department. The team currently consists of 4 members from the agency who are dedicated to making change for the better, being there to aid and provide resources to the members of the community, but also to the officers of our agency. Through yearly training and engaging the community in different settings, we strive to provide the best service to the communities we serve. Having someone there who can understand the circumstances and aid you in the best possible way always makes a big difference. In closing, I want to share something that Chief Aziz stated last week. 60 to 70 years ago, police officers were a part of the problem. Fast forward, we stand before you today together in support of the LGBTQIA+ community, standing hand in hand to make positive changes and to build those relationships. I'm proud to say that I'm here to build those relationships and continue to serve the community, or to serve my community. Not just as a Prince George's County police officer, but as a member of the LGBTQIA+ community. Thank you and happy Pride.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will now welcome Renee Battlebrooks, the Executive Director of Office of Human Rights.
Good morning. How's everyone? This so is not made for normal height people. Okay, I'll hunch. All right. So I was asked to talk today a little bit about what the Office of Human Rights does under Ms. Elsa Brooks's administration. You've heard the themes that were spoken by our county exec and others about embracing diversity and about equal access and about fighting for change. This is the agency that does that in a real way. We are the county's civil and human rights education and enforcement agency, and we have authority to investigate civil rights violations in the areas of housing, employment, education, public accommodations, law enforcement. So how does that, I'm sorry, can I get some water? Yeah. Oh, I already, thank you, I'm sorry. Allergies. How does that play out in a real way, right? Well, there are protected classes that we have the authority to investigate. And some of the protected classes are personal appearance, gender identity, sex, age, race, national origin, religion, all of those things. And so there's an overlap in why we are here today. And so we're the agency that you come to if you feel that you have been discriminated against because of your identity. We are here. We also work with language access. Again, there's overlap. Language access to ensure that everybody that is seeking county government services, that they're entitled to those services in the language of their preference. That's deep. But that is a commitment to be inclusive, to acknowledge diversity and accept diversity. We are also charged with chairing the Human Trafficking Task Force. Human trafficking exists everywhere, sex and labor. And we know that our LGBTQIA plus community is at a special risk for being trafficked, either labor, sex, or both. So we work very cooperatively with lots of entities, agencies, government, non-government. So if you have an interest in helping us with that fight, please contact us. Let's see if we can work together on the task force. We also work in the space of public outreach and engagement. We have lots of robust programming. When we deal with diversity and inclusion and really just being kind to each other, we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree on issues. We don't have to agree on politics. We don't have to agree on who we like the best in, fun social things, right? But we do have to be kind and we do have to be respectful. And so part of that division has robust programming on exposing all of us to lots of different ideas and lots of different ways of thinking. We have lots of different national origins here. We have lots of different languages. We have lots of different religions. We have lots of different identities. So to close, if you have issues, if you want to partner with us, if you want to file a complaint with us, we are the ones that you come to. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. We are getting close to the end, but I would like to bring up Council Member Wanika Fisher to provide remarks. Please welcome.
I don't know if I see any of my other colleagues. Well, it is so lovely to join you all. My name is Wanika Fisher. I'm the council member for District 2, and I'm here to bring you remarks on behalf of our chair, Jolene Ivey, and our vice chair, Sydney Harrison. Thank you so much, County Executive Elsa Brooks, for being a partner with your council and being just a leader in this space. Our council has passed much legislation that's never existed before, whether it's been our flag raising, our recognizing of our month, and other protections around housing, and of course our homeless youth. So I want you all to know that Prince George's is not just proud of our LGBTQ plus community during Pride Month. We're proud all year long. and we are here for you all year long. So if there are any ideas that you all, especially I'm talking to the young people, because I feel like I started out just like you, interning in government when I was young. If there are things that you think that your council and that your county can be doing better, we're here to take those ideas and think about legislation in our county code that could help foster our community. So we are so proud, and I want to say that Antonio Driver, you have just driven this county to a place that we have never seen before. And we are so proud of you. We are grateful, and we know it's hard work. And to be honest, not every single room in the county looks and feels like this. We know that. And I think County Executive also, Brooks, she knows that, and that's why she's had the courage to lead us at this time. And not every room in our state looks like this, or our nation. And it's time to not just celebrate, but it's also time to roll up our sleeves and fight and get to work. So I just want to thank you, Antonio. Thank you so much. And your Prince George's County Council is always here to serve you. Thank you.
Okay, as we get ready to close out our event, I just want to make sure I acknowledge all of our elected officials in the room. I see Mayor Troy Lilly here with us. Thank you. Anybody? Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. We have our school board member here, District 5. Thank you so much. Okay. So in closing, again, I want to thank you all for your presence here with us today. This has certainly been a wonderful event. And like I mentioned in my remarks, this is just the beginning of the journey. I want to thank, again, Antonio Driver for his work. I'm going to give him another round of applause. Thank you. I certainly want to thank Madam County Executive for our presence here today with us as well. And the Office of Stakeholder Engagement, I certainly want to thank you all again for all the work and effort that you put into making this event possible. Yeah. And so without further ado, we will close our program. I'd like to invite you all to stick around for lunch. If you are youth and you have joined us, please feel free to mingle outside. There'll be music, and then we'll invite you all back in when the food is ready as well. And so thank you all for your time. Please continue to support us in this work. Thank you all.